Hello everybody, my name is Chris, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim Anniversary Edition. In the last video, we went on the quest, where is it? Oh, well, the Throat of the World. I spoke to Parthenax. We are on the quest Elder Knowledge, and also Discerning the Transmundane, which are basically one and the same, almost. Right now we have to go find Septimus. Oh my god. That looks like something I can explore. We have to go find Septimus Cygnus, who is an ancient scholar from the... Well, he's not ancient, well, he is pretty old. Who is a scholar from the College of Winterhold who specialized in Elder Scrolls, and he wrote this crazy book called Ruminations, and it was full of all sorts of ramblings and stuff, and that's led us on the trail to him. So now we have to hike up into the crappy little ice fields and find him. But apparently he's been gone for many, many years, so who knows what we're going to find. But before I do that, I want to explore these abandoned houses. I believe these two are normal in the base game, but there seemed to be a whole added, layer of carnage down here. Probably added with JK's, Skyrim Cities All-in-One, which is an excellent mod. If you don't have any city mods installed, I greatly recommend this one. It is the perfect blend of extra that doesn't go too far and making it not feel like Skyrim. That's definitely how I would describe it. And I even believe that it is available on both consoles as well, which is always a bonus. Wow. So you can scale down this mountain just off of the wrecked houses. I guess it's on a mountain. It's more of a cliffside, isn't it? But there was no cool loot in it, which is disappointing. I wish there would have been something added inside of it. Okay, how far is it into the ice fields? It is quite the walk, so I'm probably just going to cut to when, I get there, unless something very interesting happens along the way. But before I do that, I'm going to remind you, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the video, or the series, or just me and my channel. I greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel grow, which is awesome. I want to reach more people so I can, enjoy this old game with more and more people and build for the future of games such as Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6, because I'm pretty determined to not give up on this. Also, check out my Twitch. I've begun the stream basically every week, pretty regularly for the last couple weeks, although my schedule is pretty liquid. It changes day to day, kind of, because I work, obviously. Well, I shouldn't say obviously, you guys don't know my life, but I work, and I work at a restaurant, so I'm working in the afternoons, so I can't really stream. So I just have to do it on my days off, but the days off are going to be few and far between from now on, I believe, because it's reaching the end of the season, and a lot of people leave. So I'm going to be picking up a lot of shifts, and just like that, I've basically walked myself all the way to Septimus Cygnus's little outpost up here, which I guess is kind of a spoiler, but we're playing a 10-year-old game, and if you are watching this game, I'm assuming you probably played it, and if you've played it, it's been out for 10 years. If you haven't reached it this far in the story after 10 years, I mean, it's not really my fault if I spoil it. Not that it's bad if you're just getting into this game, that's not what I'm trying to say. It's just, I'm not too worried about spoilers in a game that's this old. And I'm sure most of you understand that. And, well, yeah, I managed to just spew words the entire way here, which is pretty cool. Alright, so it seems there's just a little, I don't know. Well, that's just a sewer grate. What? It's not animation. What is it called? Asset? Yeah, that's what it is. But it's turned on its side and put into a glacier. And in here we have, yeah, an old professor-looking guy.
Dig, dweller in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depth. When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
Are you talking about the build limit in Minecraft? What brings you to this remote place?
The ice entombs the heart. The bane of Kagranak and Degother. To harness it is to know the fundaments. The Dwemer lockbox hides it from me. The Elder Scroll gives insight deeper than the deep ones, though, to bring about the opening.
You have an Elder Scroll here?
I have seen enough to know their fabric, the warp of air, the weft of time. But no, it is not in my possession.
So where is the scroll?
Here. Well, here as in this plain. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby.
Can you help me get the other scroll or not?
One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
It's always expected. What do you want?
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept.
Where is this Black Reach?
Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazark. Alftand, the point of puncture, of first entry of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock.
How do I get in?
Two things I have for you. Two shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Okay, so there was a lot to unravel there, but all in all, he basically thinks that inside of this Dwemer lockbox is the Heart of Lorcan, which is a super powerful item. I guess it's not really an item, but it was originally used to power the Numidium, I believe, which helped Tiber Septim conquer Tamriel. I could totally be wrong. I am not a super lore expert, but I believe that is close to it. In my oh no, it was just Skyrim loading a little, and that's kind of what I understand of it. I could, like I said, could totally be wrong. Correct me in the comments if I am, but it's kind of what I'm thinking. But he seems to have gone like totally stir crazy from being locked in, you know, an icy cave for, I don't know, multiple years. That guy said, the orc dude said. And apparently he didn't have food, because when I was in there, I did not see food. He had some fire salts. I mean, he could be eating those to stay warm, maybe? I don't know. Only God knows, honestly. Seems a little crazy. It wouldn't really surprise me if that's how he was keeping himself alive. And now we must head into Alftand, and this is our first encounter with any sort of dwarven ruins, I believe. So, this should be fun and exciting. I know the dwarven ruins aren't very popular within the Skyrim community, but I have always found myself to legitimately enjoy them and find them interesting. Now, this is one of the largest stretches of dwarven ruin that we will have to go through. Most of them are just a normal dungeon, but not to spoil too much, but this one has a lot more than meets the eye out here. And it has a couple of, like, sub-stories involved in it, which is pretty cool. Okay, first we have this adept level chest. We only have 28 lockpicks. That's crazy. You know what? Did I discover this location? Yes, I did. Before I go too far, I'm traveling the Dawnstar, gonna buy lockpicks. I'll be right back. Okay, so I decided while I was picking up lockpicks, I looked at my inventory, so I had 430 carry weight out of 450, and I decided that before I, you know, go on this long endeavor, it would probably be the better idea to offload a ton of stuff. And I know I'm not going to make it through the entire place in this video, so this isn't going to, like, take up too much extra time that could be better spent adventuring, you know what I mean? So I might as well get rid of all this stuff. I'm not going to need this while I'm there. I have so much jewelry. I mean, is it even worth it? Having all this stuff, I can put this away as well. And a lot of the potions are keeping my carry weight up. So, I'm going to store all of my stuff away, and then I'm going to make one last stop in Ivarstead and drop off the 10 bear pelts I have to Temba Whitearms. Just because, you know, that's 30 pounds worth of stuff, so I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, here I am giving my bear pelts to Temba.
You should probably get fed.
10 bear
Nice
pelts.
to finally meet someone who can follow simple instructions. Here's your reward, as promised. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work.
And unfortunately, all we get is a crappy enchanted weapon. This one is just a steel war axe of binding, which I don't really care to have, so I'm going to drop that off. And now I have over 200 pounds worth of room to carry items that we may or may not find in Alftand. So we are traveling back there, and we are going to, you know, begin our quest on down. But before I do that, I must remember to come in here and read the expedition journal. Wrong building. This building. I must remember to read the expedition journal. Manifest. How long is it? Not too long. We've managed to secure the site and hold off any others who may try to steal our discoveries so far, especially those from the College of Winterhold, who seem to think the glory of exploring every ruin should be theirs alone. The crew for our expedition is as follows: Sola, myself, expedition leader; Umana, my constant companion and bodyguard; Valley, a mage not associated with Winterhold, took some time to find; Endrost, a fellow explorer of some local renown; Yag, a great brute of a woman, hired to keep the rest of the labor in check; Jadar and Jazar, two Khajiit brothers, hired as labor. Need a couple. Oh my god, I cannot read today. Need a couple more laborers. Getting through the ice is proving difficult. We set up shelter and scouted the area. The small ruins on the lower plateau of the glacier don't seem connected to the main structure. We haven't managed to find a way into the tower parapet we've found here. Yag mentioned spotting a fissure in the glacial wall that may lead into the ruins, so we are going to try to find a way to get down there with the gear. Looks like a storm is coming. Sorry about my very poor reading there, but I can't really do nothing about it. I tried. Who is... Okay, who is that just wandering around? I am sorry, I know I'm getting sidetracked, but this is just too random not to, you know, check out this. Oh, he's an afflicted, isn't he? You know, the afflicted can actually lead you on a quite interesting quest.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful.
Your skin. Are you ill?
I am one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Periite's protection.
Where are you going?
Returning to High Rock. Our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Periite's wrath may consume those who remain with him. Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
Okay, now we must find Kesh at the Periite Shrine. I wish they, you know, went a little more in depth with the afflicted. Like, what is going on? There's some plague going on, You know, can we, like, elaborate a little more? Plagues, you know, they're kind of important. You know. But, you know, it just seems to have afflicted refugees wandering all over the place, talking about how they are, you know, trying to escape some plague. You would think it would be talked about a little more in the world, but apparently not. I'm gonna make a save. It's good to save quite often. And you can see that they built some sketchy sort of scaffolding, which must have taken tons of effort. And into this wall we have Alftand glacial ruins. And we probably have about 10 more minutes of this video, so let's see if we can crank out as much of this as possible. Dwarven metal ingot, not really needed right now. I know I cleared out well over 200 pounds of room, but I still don't want to take anything if I don't need it. But gold, lockpicks, and healing potions are definitely #1 priority. I did pick up 25 lockpicks at the Khajiit Trader in Dawnstar, so now we have close to 60, which should be enough to get us through here. I know there are some pretty intense locks that you can pick through. You know, I thought this was a skill book. But apparently not. What am I thinking of then? Alright, what's going on? There's all sorts of blood splatters, so something bad happened here.
What is it? I know you were trying to keep it for yourself, Cesar. You always try to keep it for yourself.
Oh my god.
No, there's got to be more skooma. Shut up! Shut up! Don't lie to me, Cesar. You hid it. You always try to steal it from me.
There is a Khajiit who seems to be raving, going through some sort of withdrawals over there. It's very unsettling. You know, it's times like this where I wish I had a torch. And I don't have a torch. I feel like I saw one on the ground just a few minutes ago, but a little late now. Oh, no animation to be had. I should install a lantern mod so I can carry around lanterns on my hip. That might be something I actually do. They should have added that with a creation club. You know, you get backpacks, why can't you get lanterns? Okay, what's going on? Dwemer Inquiries Volume 1. This place is just chocked full of Dwemer, you know, lore and such. Okay. Research notes. Let's see if I can do a little better with the reading here. If only Umana would have left one of these dwarven machine creatures intact for me to study. The fact that they almost killed those Khajiit brothers in the middle of the night doesn't mean we couldn't have found a way to disable one. We dragged some stuff out in front of the pipes they came out of to stop them from coming back. They are simply fascinating. It is just as Calcema described in Dwarves Volume 2. Their appearance does in fact resemble that of an arachnid. I had thought that to be an embellishment given by his source. The inclusion of the soul gem into the design of the apparatus is quite remarkable. It could explain the focus for the lightning that he describes. Oddly enough, it doesn't appear to be the main power source for the apparatus. Perhaps some sort of harmonic resonance within the energies contained in the soul gem to bring heat to a small boiler? Too early to say conclusively. That does raise the question of where they get the liquid for the boiler. However, that was strange. I thought I just saw something moving beyond the barred door. It looked vaguely humanoid. I wonder if it could be an undiscovered automaton. I'm going to move my bedroll down here to see if I can catch another glimpse of it. This is also exciting. So it seems like that was not a good idea by him. Just gonna lay that one on thick right there. Seeing as though there's blood splatters everywhere next to the bedroll. Oh, there's a torch on the ground that we can pick up. And we just have dwarven spider workers. Let's figure out that torch and even equip it and see how that looks. Much better. I know YouTube likes to darken a lot of stuff. But, oh my god, why is... Okay. Torch cannot be used around bright snow. One of my mods really messes with the lighting. I think it's Obsidian Weathers. It's kind of unfortunate because it's a great mod when you're outside, but there are some locations where it affects the lighting that just makes it way, way too bright. Okay, what kind of necklace am I wearing? Am I even wearing one? No, I'm not. That's stupid. I guess I can just throw on this necklace of, you know, fire resistance. Just so I have it. I mean, it's not going to do me much good, but I might as well wear one, correct? Luckily, it seems we can take out those dwarven spider workers with one hit.
Who is this, brother? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? This one wasn't trapped with us. So,
Okay, so it seems like Jadar is going to be aggressive, unfortunately.
had enough of you.
But he is nothing I can't handle. More healing potions, that's always awesome. And here we have his brother Jazar, who unfortunately seems to have passed away. I wonder if he was... I think the implication is that he was murdered by his own brother. And earlier when I was talking to Temba, she was talking about some... Yeah, I have diseases. 2 of them, actually. So I guess I should take a cure disease potion just so that doesn't affect me. We have Jazar's pack. Draft of Vigor, 7 empty skooma bottles, a potion of minor healing, and we have his journal. And he is the dead one. Okay. This one is at his wit's end. I signed Jadar and myself up for this expedition, trying to get him clean of the skooma. Brought a small supply to try to bring him down slowly, but the storm has had us trapped in the glacier for weeks. The others have not yet caught on that one with fur should not shake so much from the cold, but I've run out of the little skooma I brought, and Jadar is getting pretty bad. He started hallucinating creatures coming out of the ice in the ruins. The others are starting to think he may be behind Valley's disappearance, but I know he would never do something like that. You know, it may not have been all hallucinations, seeing as though we are in a Dwemer ruin, and things do like to pop out of the walls down here. We have yet another journal, Umana's journal this time. It's a heavy reading video. It's been about a week since Valley went missing, and now Andrest is gone too. We found blood leading over to the barred-off doorway, but Sol seems to think that they found a way through and that they are trying to cut him out of the discovery. He keeps saying that we need to press on. We've managed to break through into another section of the ruins, in Animunculory, where the dwarves produce their automatons. We learned the hard way that the metal creatures are still alive in there, and it hasn't improved Yag's mood at all. She holds that the Khajiit brothers aren't involved with the disappearances, and has been keeping a hard eye on Sola. The rations have all but run out, and we are going to have to decide soon whether to brave the storm or to try to push further into the ruins. I don't know if the echoes of screams I've heard in my sleep are those of our missing comrades or my own nightmares. So, there's obviously the quest to get through here, but there's another side story to be had of an expedition that has one by one kind of been picked off going through. And I think this is where I'm going to end it because it gets a little heavier going down through here. I know it's like 3 minutes before I said I was actually going to end it, but I apologize. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure, as always, leave a like and subscribe for more. Really appreciate it. Any comments you'd like to leave, any follow you'd like me to give me on Twitch or Twitter, it's all greatly appreciated. And again, I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.